Good morning everybody, welcome to the 29th of December 2021, nearly at New Year. Big astrological news for today. Jupiter is going to enter Pisces for the first time in 12 years. Usually Jupiter spends a year in each sign, so it has like a 12-year cycle, but it's going to move very quickly through Pisces within like 4 or 5, 6 months, go into Aries, and then when it retrogrades only come back to 28 degrees Pisces towards the end of next year. We also have finally the end of Venus being conjunct Pluto, which started at the 10th of December. We had an exact conjunction on the 11th, 12th, and then again with Venus in retrograde on the 25th, and now the 29th, it's finally cleared that close degree conjunction. So some of the energies might be starting to ease off a little bit around sort of love, relationships, money, financial things, although we're still with Venus retrograding in Capricorn. Obviously there's still all the retrograde energies. Also Venus is going to, or Mercury is going to conjunct with Venus today. So you've got two lovely planets coming together, communication and relationships and love and creativity and information. So, you know, really positive energies to use. Going back to Jupiter, Jupiter likes being in Pisces before the discovery of Neptune and Neptune taking over rulership of Pisces. Then Pisces was ruled by Jupiter. So it's a sign where Jupiter feels at home in. So very much more conducive energies than the last year or 2 years when Jupiter was in Capricorn and then in Aquarius. Okay, so get to be much more spiritual, open up higher belief systems and expansiveness and things like this. Have a look at your natal chart, see where this falls in your natal chart, see how it's going to affect your life. For me, it starts off in my 5th house, creativity and pleasure and fun, and then goes into my 6th house of daily routine and work and health and fitness and looking after yourself. So I'm quite looking forward to this. Okay, we've got the moon in Scorpio all day. And while the moon is in Scorpio, it's going to form a sextile to the sun, an opposition to Uranus, and a square to Saturn. So coming into balance between our conscious and subconscious sides, emotions and physical vitality and physiality, coming into balance, not being thrown off by chaos and disruption or sudden surprises, but trying to step into responsibility, to grounding those energies and forming firm foundations. Also, Uranus is going to be in a quincunx with Mars, so again a bit more disruptive energy during the day. There could be a bit chaotic, could be surprises coming up, emotions, anger or frustration or things like that really can be testing us. And then the sun is also going to square Chiron, so again this things coming up from within, up to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be healed. So keep your wits about you. and try and stay in the Jupiter energies and also the Venus Mercury energies as much as possible. Okay, so let's see what the oracles have to say for today. We're going to do a Gaia cards first of all to get a general overview of the day. So what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 29th of December 2021. What do we need to know? I'm still firmly in holiday mode, enjoying the between time of just stepping outside of everything. Saw a really good meme earlier about it. I can't remember what it all said, but the end was become the couch, and I am doing that. It's great. Renewing my energies, regenerating, ready for when we get into January after the Capricorn new moon on the 2nd, where I set my intentions for building for the next month. And also for the year ahead. That's when I'll be getting back to work. Until then, I aim to stay in my onesie and relax, eat good food, drink good booze and enjoy good company. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have lost love, surrender, healing and release. This has been coming up quite a lot for us just recently, hasn't it? Okay, then we have peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. And then rising above, clarity, freedom and solution. Okay, and we had 2 cards jump out. Let's have a look and see what we've got there. Okay, we've got attachment, letting go, restriction and fear. Okay, I'm going to put that just above lost love. Then we've got sacred heart, passion, love and spiritual communion. Okay, I'm going to put that between peace and rising above. So really with this time, with the astrology today, the moon in Scorpio, the opposition to Uranus, Mars is quincux to Uranus, and the sun squaring Chiron. This is really a time for just sort of opening up, surrendering, for letting go of restrictions, of fear and releasing, so that we can open ourselves up to healing. And yeah, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. That's part of that releasing process. Just letting them wash away, dissolve away, and come into a place of peace. Opening our heart to passion, love and spiritual communion. And that really ties in as well with the rising above, the clarity, freedom as solution. As we connect to our sacred heart, as we commune with the universe, source, God, divine masculine, whatever you want to call it, then we can rise above all the issues that have held us small and have restricted us in the past. Okay, I think that was just something coming through the letterbox there. I've said before about you being in a strange house doing readings. Not that the house is strange, but it's the first time I've been down here doing this, and it's very different to doing it at home, in my own comfort zone, with my own noises and things and neighbours and sort of and just the environment, and yeah, it's been bit of a breakfast. A different experience being away from home doing this. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 29th of December 2021. The Gaia cards are really sort of highlighting the energies of the in-between time, that stillness. Sort of really for me, it goes from the 7th of December through to the 5th of January. That's my time of communion with the divine feminine, with Gaia, with sinking into the ground and connecting with her and allowing her healing, loving, mothering energies just to soothe away everything that needs to be released, and to just refresh, renew, rejuvenate myself, ready for the new year and the work to be undertaken over the next 12 months. So, okay, what do we need to know? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 29th of December 2021. Wobbly table and everything. Okay, let's see, what have we got? Oops, cards upside down. Okay, the Page of Wands. The Moon. We had the Moon come up yesterday, I seem to recall. The Eight of Cups, I'm sure that came up yesterday as well. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups came up yesterday. Six of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the World. Okay, so we're getting very much energies of being in between the old and the new. So where we find ourselves at the moment is the Page of Wands. Okay, could be a new inspiration, a new passion starting up. Remember what we said up here, connected to the Sacred Heart with passion, love, spiritual connection. So as we connect to the divine, to spirit, to source, to the universe, whatever you want to call it, however you see it, then it opens up new passion for us, new inspiration. In the background is the Moon card, which is emotions and instinct and the subconscious, what's just there out of sight or down in the depths. Below the surface, we can't see it. We have the Moon, and the Moon is about illusions and delusions and fears, and how we can't see in the darkness. And again, this attachment to fear, to restrictions, and about now is the time to let go. So with the Scorpio moon, we could find things bubbling up from the subconscious. You know, we've got Uranus being very active today with conjunction with conflicting aspects with the moon and with Mars. So there could be things coming up to be seen and to be looked at and examined and then released. Okay, let go of. So we just surrender to this energy and just let it wash up. The moon card yesterday with the Light Seers deck, there was the woman below the surface of the water, and that really is sort of like swimming in the subconscious for me, and that's sort of below the surface. The Mercury card, which is communications, it's information, it's the details. We get the Eight of Cups, and I think the Eight of Cups came up yesterday, didn't it? Yeah, it was the overall energy card yesterday. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things we've outgrown, we've outworn. It could be restrictions, it could be fears, it could be lost loves, it could be, you know, what comes up today, if we're walking away from that and we're walking forward to a new beginning, a new year, new opportunities. The Venus card, which is your values around love and money and relationships and beauty and harmony in your life. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It's about showing up each day and doing the work. I do believe I have my spirits here with me. Things moving about and shifting in the place. After the tickly nose yesterday, which is always a sign of my spirits. My spirit guides are with me. Luckily, nothing's fallen over yet. Okay, so back to Venus. The Venus energies for us is about showing up every day and doing the work that's in front of us. And that is our physical work, our emotional work, our mental work, our spiritual work, our vibrational work. It all sort of overlaps in each other, and it's like as you're doing sort of emotional work, it also frees up mental work, or can open up spiritual work, can feed back down into our physical work. So, it's telling us to show up and do the work. Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is the Sun position. This is what's consciously in front of us. It's our core vitality, it's our energy, and we've got the Ace of Cups. This yesterday was in the Saturn position, limitations, obstacles, time and things like that, and showing that we weren't connecting to it. And my advice yesterday was to come back and connect to this Ace of Cups. And today it's here, it's in the Sun position. As we open up to love, as we connect to our sacred heart, then everything opens up for us. It's another level of healing. The Mars card, Mars is around the action that we take, our drive, our will, our determination, our creativity and passion. We have the Six of Pentacles, give and take. Could be unexpected rewards coming in that we weren't expecting. This might be physical, like money, a little windfall or something, but it could also be on other levels. It could be sort of little love offerings, or communication stuff. If you remember, we do have Mercury conjuncting Venus today, and we've also got Jupiter entering Pisces today. Could be messages coming from above. Remember, we've got rising above, clarity, freedom and solution. This connecting to heart, connecting to divine love, universal love, whatever you want to call it, can bring solutions for us. Windfalls for doing the work, doing the inner work. Then we've got the Jupiter card. So the Jupiter is about good luck, good fortune, expansiveness, freedom, justice, liberation, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's about balancing, juggling and balancing. Maybe juggling your spiritual life and your physical life. Is there any way that you can incorporate those together to be what you do out in the world? Juggling two different ideas, or emotions, whatever it is. You find what it works to play with these energies, and ultimately everything comes down to energy. Even things like money. Having been self-employed for well over 20 years now, learning the art of playing with the energy of money and juggling money, and being in serenity and peace with that as well. It is just playing with the energies. Okay, so whatever comes up for you today, just play with it. And then the Saturn card, what's holding us back, the obstacles, the limitations, the restrictions, the responsibilities, commitments. We have the Nine of Swords, and this is really taking me back to attachment. Are you attached to your fear? Are you attached to anxiety? What What is holding you back? What fears do you have? Coming back to the moon, what's coming up from the subconscious? Okay, maybe taking time out to meditate or to do some sort of spiritual practice. And that doesn't have to be sitting cross-legged in silence or doing mantras. I love walking out in the countryside. I had two wonderful German Shepherds for many years, and one of the pleasures of having them was just out in the countryside with them all the time, watching the seasons change and how nature changes. Signs and symbols. I've got I've got a whole altar at home filled with magical signs and symbols and things that I found out on dog walks with them. So yeah, being open and looking for the signs wherever you are, however you do it and whatever works for you. The card at the bottom of the deck was the World. We're bringing a major cycle to conclusion. As we draw the end of the year to a close, we're closing out something within our lives, ready so that we can step forth into the new year, and new opportunities and openings, and a new level of evolution even. So let's see, work your light cards. Let's have a little card here, see what they've got to say. What do we need to know for today for these energies? Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, so first card I picked out was the Pleiades. A double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Taking me back to this rising above. As we heal ourselves, as we raise our own vibration, we become part of raising the vibration of all of humanity. So yeah, doing the personal inner work is also doing humanity's inner work as well. And the more of us that do it, then the quicker the whole planet will evolve. Okay, then we get Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, we've all of us that have come down here at this time to do this work, we all remember our belonging to other galaxies, other planets, the soul world, and sort of we know we've all come down here to work together to help with this evolution. And then we've got you already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. Even just showing up every day, even if that just means getting out of bed, spending your day in your onesie, and remember to clean your teeth or something. You know, that if that's all you can sort of manage, then that is fine. But you got out of bed, you cleaned your teeth. Okay. Other days we have more energy and vitality, and we can do a lot more work. It's just going with whatever you can do. Okay, knowing that you're part of this bigger whole that is just working for the greater good. Okay, so that's today's reading, the 29th of December 2021. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and for notifications click on the wiggly bell. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Oh, squeaky floorboard.